Hi, Phyllis here from southernfrugal.com. This morning we're going to have some dinosaur kale because I got that yesterday at Whole Foods Market. And we're going to use some pineapple, including the little core that's in the middle of it, some cooked sweet potatoes, and they're small, so I'm going to have to peel those. They're still partially frozen. So what I do with those is bake them in the oven, which is what retains the potassium in them. If you cook them in water, the potassium kind of cooks out in the water. So I bake them in the oven and then freeze them. Just put them in a big gallon freezer bag, and that way we can have them for smoothies. And of course it makes it very convenient. Now the dinosaur kale, it's all organic. So when you get organic, you're going to find a few little bug holes. Like that. Yeah. Now the dinosaur kale, of course, is the healthiest of all the kales. It's really a very ancient plant. I mean, there's records of it way back in history. And it's, of course, darker green. It's sometimes called black kale, and I think it's called, let's see, Lacinato. I'm not sure, but it's called another name too. Wait a minute, I might have the tag here. No, I threw it away. Anyway, we're going to use this morning, and no baby greens, just the dinosaur kale. And we're also going to use, well, first of all, let me just show you, we're going to use some basic smoothie cubes, I call them. That's cream of wheat and oatmeal, a couple of cubes of orange juice, 2 cubes of sunflower seed pulp, and 2 little squares of almond butter. And that all was frozen in ice trays, except for the almond butter. I kind of freeze that in a big flat cake-like thing and then cut it in squares, because it doesn't come out of the ice cube trays very easily. And the other thing we're going to put in here is going to be pear. This is an organic, certified organic Bartlett pear. This is a Bartlett pear from Walmart. Look at the difference. Isn't that something? But this is organic, so all I'm going to do is take the stem off, cut that little piece off the bottom, take the seeds out, and put it right in the Vitamix. Alright, so let's see. Let's just go ahead and get started here. First I'm going to need to peel these 2 little sweet potatoes. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is put the pineapple in. Now the pineapple, the core actually contains as many nutrients or more than the actual rest of the pineapple. See that core on the end there? So I cut the pineapple up in chunks and froze it after I peeled it. So I'm going to put that in the Vitamix first. It's still a little bit frozen. And now we're going to go ahead and, well, let's just go ahead and do the pear. Now pears they're sweet, but they don't just have a lot of taste when you get them in the smoothie with a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm just going to cut that down the middle. Take that little seed pod out there. Just like that. Get that little string out. Just put it in, peeling and all. So I don't have any problem using the peeling when something is organic. But when it's not, you know it's got a lot of spray and fungicides and all that on it. Just put those in. Alright, so now I need to peel these little sweet potatoes. Yeah, so usually the peeling comes off fairly easy. But I like to take the peeling off because I want to see what's under there. Sometimes they have little kind of parasites in them, little, I don't know what they are, little bugs. And you can't really see where they might be if the peeling's still on there. Alright, so that looks pretty good. And just clip that in there. One more to peel. Yeah, so we had a great time at Whole Foods Market yesterday. They did tell me that they do not allow videotaping in the store. But I had already filmed Staff Sergeant Lakeisha when they told me that. They told me at the register because what I wanted to do was film the part where I got the Dinosaur Kale free because it didn't have the right number on it, you know, so they could ring it up at the register. And to start with, we thought that the purple sweet potatoes I bought also didn't have the right number, but then they looked it up in the book and they said it was right, so I ended up paying for them, but I did get the Dinosaur Kale for free. So that's Whole Foods Market's policy. If they've got it marked wrong, you get it for free. Alright, so now we need to cut this Dinosaur Kale up a bit. And that way I'll go down and just break it just by twisting it. Yeah. Now I can cut it. Yeah, this Dinosaur Kale I love, and of course I got some growing in the garden, but it's not doing well, so. Alright, so now we're going to add, let's see, I'll just go ahead and add a whole cup of water. Well, it's not quite a cup. Alright, so we're ready to grind this up, and I'll cut the camera off while I'm grinding it up, and we'll be right back. Alright, I forgot to put the celery in. I had determined I was going to try to put celery into every smoothie just because it's so healthy. So this is just one stalk, still partially frozen. And by the way, the Dinosaur Kale ground up really fast. Also, forgot the peanut butter. And I didn't do a carrot again, but we've got the sweet potato, so that ought to give us a lot of vitamin A. And I think I'm going to have to add a little more water. Alright, we're ready to go again here. Alright, I'm just going to leave it on while we do this. Then I'm going to taste of it. Alright, let's give this a real quick little taste. It's good. Alright, going to grind it just a little bit more. We'll be right back. Okay, I forgot to put my main ingredients in this morning. I'll tell you what, I am definitely not a morning person. That's going to give us a lot more. Alright. Of course, those were all partially frozen. We'll be back. Alright, we got everything in this time. But it did give me, I've got right at 60 ounces, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to freeze the overage this morning because Mr. Bucky's, I don't think he's working out in the yard today. I did taste of this, and I haven't decided what it tastes like yet, but we'll taste of it again. So I'm going to put this in the ice trays. Or the ice tray, excuse me. Let me get all of that out of there. It's a little thick this morning, but a very, very pretty color. There we go. That's good enough. All right, I'll put that back in the little freezer. All right, let's see what this tastes like. I can taste the pineapple. I cannot taste the peanut butter this morning. I did put it in, didn't I? Yeah, I think I did. It's a very pretty color. See that? Anyway, I think I can taste the kale just a teeny little bit. Mostly I taste the pineapple. And I think if I'd put about 2 more cubes of orange juice, you wouldn't taste the kale at all, but it's sweet and it's very nice, okay? Plus, you know how healthy it is because you know all the stuff that's in it, right? Okay, so today I'm working on the recliner again. This recliner has really gotten next to me, but I'm gonna try my best to get that seat in there correctly today. And I still don't have the back even taken apart. I've got to do that. So anyway, we had a great time yesterday at Whole Foods. And I loved meeting Lakeisha. I think she said she was a staff sergeant. She's been in the Army for 15 years. Don't y'all appreciate all those people who serve in the military? I mean, they keep us safe at home, you know. I just love them. I just love them. They're really giving their life to serve our country. That's what, I mean, I don't mean they're dying. I mean, they're giving their life the way they live their life. Because, when I did that video, she was in her uniform. She had obviously just come from Fort Jackson, which is the Army base in Columbia. So anyway, all right, so almost makes me cry, yeah. So there it is. It's really good. The Dinosaur Kale, I'm going to wash it real good and put it in the Vitamix, grind it up with a little water and freeze it. Because what that does is it kind of removes a little bit of the taste of the kale when you do that. So, but all the nutrients are still going to be there, you know. All right, because I don't blanch it or anything like that. It's just raw, ground up with a little water and then frozen in ice trays. So, plus you keep it. You don't lose any of it that way. All right, so we will see y'all next time.